Hey guys, this is Stuart from Stuart Scale Models, and oh, excuse me, I'm just going to move the camera a little minute. And this is my entry into the Warren Blanch tribute buddy build. My entry is, of course, the Fiesler F108 or FI108 V1 Flying Bomb. This is going to be my first entry. The second, obviously, going to be the V2 next year. And the only reason I've actually got the ramp, the actual trolley built, is so that it's got something to rest on. I'm not going to feature this in my main vignette because basically I have decided I'm going to do a vignette on this and do it with a launch ramp which is made by a company called Sarissa Precision, and that's made out of I think balsa wood. So yeah, I'm going to be putting that together and use it in a scene of launch ramp and the French countryside somewhere. I think they were based there or near Peenemünde. So yeah, that's that really. Yeah, the actual build of the V1 itself, very easy. In fact, I built this in a couple of hours, including the actual trolley. Which is just for the purposes of this video really. Exquisite looking kit when it's built. Hardly if any filling needed on it at all, to be honest with you. I mean, the only filling I've got to do is in the wing roots here when it's connected to the actual fuselage. So all told, that's pretty good. And be warned, when you actually get this off the actual sprue tree where it's got the actual arming mechanism with a tiny propeller, you could easily snap one of the propellers, and I did. So I've actually managed to get a bit of extra sprue, cut it to size and put it on the front there, so that it would look more authentic. The only other thing that I did make a slight hiccup on this was basically the air inlet for the engine. It is a little bit off-centered as it just turns around. You might well see because it should be a little bit more horizontal. It's a little bit off being horizontal, but it is what it is really, guys. So there you go. Once that's done, then I'll just do the filling where necessary, and then obviously just prime it in black Steinerese and then put the base coats on, clear coat it, and then basically minimal bit of weathering in the exhaust, not a lot, as though they've been thorough testing the engine on it before firing it. Maybe just a little sort of soot mark at the back, if anything. And then that's basically decaling in and clear coat it, possibly put a little dark dirt wash down, and then that's it. That's the V1 done. And then the next purpose is to build the ramp itself, which, as I say, is laser cut. And this is the actual ramp that you can see here, which was familiar to the V1. And I've also decided to do it, as I say, on a vignette. I'm actually going to move the camera around a little bit a minute, because the actual length of the ramp is just about going to fit this frame. So as I say, I'm going to do a ground base on it, maybe put a few shrubs etc in it, because I've got loads of stuff from Woodland Scenics. Yeah, it should make an interesting little vignette actually. And the height of the ramp will be up to, I should say, about there. So yeah, it looked pretty good, I would say, when it's done. So that's the sort of idea I've got behind me at the moment for this entry. As I say, the only thing I will warn you is when you actually sort of take these off the base, actually I'll show you some of the framework from the actual stands, be very careful because it's laser cut. It is a very light wood. I think it's, I'm not sure if it's balsa wood, but it's very light. Just put the minimum of pressure on when you're trying to get the parts off, otherwise you could end up snapping these very easily. But all the same, I mean, there's beautiful detail on it. It looks authentic. And then once, obviously, I've got it together, it's particularly with this main section here, I'm going to paint the inside black. So it's got a nice full hollow appearance, you know. And then apply it to the frame, interior of the frame, put the clay over the top of it, and then obviously paint it and weather it, etc., and add a bit of static grass. But I'm going to have to do a bit of research on this, guys. Have a look at some archive photos of it on the ramp and the surrounding landscape, and sort of get me ideas from that. So there you go. I can't do much in the way of paint work at the moment, which is a bit frustrating because obviously I've got other builds I want to get completed, specifically the Gepard for the Leopard group build, because I'm out down to about 1 cup, so I can't do any airbrushing, and it is 4 days before payday, and Sir is a little bit tight on his money. So until that day, which is Thursday, frustratingly I can't get any painting done. So what I may well possibly think of doing is doing another in between build, and I may as well tell you what it is. It's this. Oh, hang on, let's move that out of the way a minute. The Kylo Ren Bandai figure. I'm going to do it in that pose. I was sort of weighing well, I was umming and ahhing tonight. I've decided to do that just to keep my hand in, and it'll look fantastic next to my Captain Phasma. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on this. I'm going to do a little bit of an inbox review on this, so you can see what the parts are like. But as I say, if it's anything like the Captain Phasma, it will absolutely fall together, and I'll possibly get this done over the space of about 2 or 3 days. In fact, I may well get started on this tomorrow, and we shall see. Okay. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. I'll just get the V1 back into shot. As I say, it's a lovely little kit, very easy to put together. I think I got this for about £6 on eBay. I don't know what the going rate is, but it's a lovely little build, and yeah, awesome. Also, Frankie Day is actually taking part as well. He did an entry video, I think last week, and his entry is going to be the BAC Canberra B2. Or was it English? No, sorry, English Electric 148th Airfix Canberra B2, and that's a lovely subject, Frankie. So thanks for jumping on board, buddy. I very much look forward to your updates as and when you get all the other builds done, because I know he's up to his eyeballs in builds at the moment, and that's why I really sort of did such a long length on this buddy build for a year, because it actually started on the 30th of April and it doesn't actually finish until the 30th of April 2018 next year, because I know all you guys are very heavily involved in other group builds, and it gives you some time and scope to think what subject you want to do. And again, I'll stipulate, it's basically any missile platform or aircraft ranging from World War II until the end of the Cold War in around about 1989-1990. Okay, so I know Ian UK Scale Modeler has indicated interest. Duncan Ling has indicated interest. I'm trying to remember what he's going to do. I think it's a Cold War jet. Which one it is, I don't know. I'll let you know in the next update. Timothy Iverts did indicate some interest. He hasn't actually told me what he's going to be doing yet, but as I say, there's plenty of time and scope, so you know, no rush. And as I say, this may take some time, so I've got plenty of time. And I've got another group build to get finished, and then obviously I've got my CP101 entry, which is going to be the Tamiya roof. So there you go. Yeah, it's a lovely little kit. I mean, if anybody else wants to do a V1, you're more than welcome, because I know Bronco actually do 135th V1, and they do the piloted version as well. I was possibly thinking of doing that originally, but I thought I'd plumb for this one because I knew it was going to be a quick and easy build. So hey, anyway, I've waffled on for the best part of just over 10 minutes, so that's it for now, guys. So until the next time, get kit crazy, happy modelling, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.